Welcome to the lesson on Product Distribution Network. Upon completion of this lesson, learners will be able to define the concept of logistics and identify various systems and modes of transportation. Learners will also be able to recognize the parts of a distribution network and justify the importance of packaging and distribution regulations. So, after companies produce their products and package them appropriately, how do these products get to end customers? Many companies have a complicated network called a product distribution network, which they use to store and transport their products across the country. Let us look at what a product distribution network is. The final step of product manufacturing involves packaging the product for transportation and storage. Product distribution is defined as the process of transporting the product from the production site to the consumers. The distribution network involves product storage, logistics, and final delivery. These will be discussed further in the following slides. First, let us focus on product storage. The product storage process depends on the storage of inventory management, and shipping of the product. Once the manufacturing process is completed, the finished product is moved to a large storage area, also known as a warehouse. The storage and transportation from these warehouses depend on the inventory control process. Inventory control is defined as the management of the storage and shipping of raw materials and final products. Keeping products in warehouses will increase the cost of storage and labor and could potentially result in the deterioration of the quality of the product. The number of products that should be stored in a warehouse depends on the estimated demand for that product in the future. The amount of product that is shipped should account for what is needed to make a profit for the manufacturers to store it and send it to the customers when needed. It is also important to have enough products on hand to be accessible, and that inventory levels are communicated to the right people at the right time. Once a request for a product has arrived, the manufacturers stage the product for the shipping process. This staging process updates all the inventory levels in that warehouse. Appropriate shipping cannot occur unless the product is stored and staged in the right way. Product availability is defined as the quantity of the inventory that is available for the customers to buy. Product availability is an important concept because of the trade-off between costs and availability. There are costs when holding inventory at a warehouse, and there are costs to achieve customer satisfaction. You use these costs when making balanced decisions on the quantity of product availability. For instance, if you have an abundant quantity of the product, then it increases customer satisfaction because they can purchase the product at their discretion. However, this results in a higher inventory cost. Similarly, the scarcity of a product makes customers frustrated, which impacts your profit. However, with scarce products, you would have lower inventory costs. There are a lot of computer software programs that can help a company manage their product availability. When the inventory levels drop down to a particular value, a new order will be placed based on the product's demand. The timeliness of this system helps communicate product availability quickly to the people who want to know it most, the production personnel. These order management systems will update the new inventory levels and manage the number of sold units. In this way, the right people can access this information at the right time. Before products are distributed to customers, the packaging for the products should be checked for integrity, proper labeling, and safety. So, who checks these packages? The quality personnel in the industry check packages for quality. They check if the packages are solid and in good condition. They check for defects like pores, holes, torn parts, leaks, or other problems. They also make sure the package instructions are visible so that proper safety measures are taken when the package is transported and stowed. Safety personnel will check the type of products being packed and if the package meets various safety laws and regulations. The packages are checked for their capacity tolerances to ensure the package can actually hold the product inside. Personnel also check that the package's products have passed quality checks. The origin and destinations are checked along with other work order details accompanying the product. Quality checks ensure that the right quantity of product is shipped to the right destination with the right quality. All the quality processes follow the step-by-step process of inspection, testing, checking against standards, and providing review comments. Defective packages are marked for repacking, and the quality process is repeated for all the products inside the defective package to ensure these visible tears, dents, leaks, or other defects do not impact the contents. Logistics is defined as part of the network in which products are correctly loaded onto transportation vehicles, either from warehouses or from suppliers back to the warehouses. In logistics, products have to be correctly loaded according to their handling procedures to avoid damage to the product. For example, if a product is labeled fragile, it must be carried and transported carefully. Or if a package were labeled with hazardous chemicals, a transport worker would not transport it with packaged food or beverages because these could be contaminated. Three basic components of a logistics network are vehicle, node, and route. A vehicle acts as the carrier of product and usually involves a truck, aircraft, train, or ship. In oil transportation, the vehicle will be the pipeline that carries the fuel. A node is defined as the part of logistics that act as either a source of the product, where it is loaded to the vehicle, a final destination of the product, or some intermediary locations where the product is transferred to other vehicles or storage locations. A route is defined as the path taken by the vehicle to travel between nodes. In the case of oil transportation, the pipeline itself is the vehicle and the route. For example, if we need to transport our product from Chicago to New York via truck, then Chicago and New York are the nodes, the road network between the two places is the route, and the truck is the vehicle. After a product is shipped from the manufacturer, it may travel through the shipper, retailer, and distributor before it finally reaches the customer. The final stage of this process, where it successfully reaches the customer, is known as the delivery stage. A successful delivery occurs when the product reaches the customer's destination without any damage. Once the customers receive the product, they acknowledge the receipt either by signing a document or providing details of the monetary transfer. The monetary transfer is typically completed with credit cards, debit cards, or checks. The distributor or retailer checks the status of the delivery by tracking the package and ensures that the delivery is made at the right address on time and with good quality. Package tracking systems allow both customers and suppliers to monitor shipment status while providing manufacturers insight into delivery issues. The delivery scheduling process establishes contracts between customers and manufacturers, specifying delivery rates and timing requirements. This scheduling enables companies to properly plan their product distribution and delivery operations, ensuring efficient movement of goods through the supply chain. In summary, after packaging, the product is stored in a warehouse, and from there, it is transported to the customer locations. Logistics is defined as part of the network in which products are loaded onto transportation vehicles. The modes of product transportation include land, air, water, and pipeline. Proper logistics and planning are important to companies because it enables more efficient and cost-effective product distribution. Thank you.